befria vårt land från imperialismen, och vi ska bygga upp vårt land, till socialismen, och hela världen kommer att bevittna, leve Palestina, leve Palestina, leve Palestina och krossa sionismen, 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 leve Palestina och krossa sionismen.
Laggiù nel Medio Oriente come un bufalo ferito infuria il pirata americano. Ma nei campi sulle dune sono armati anche i bambini, ogni donna impugna il suo fucile. No, non fan paura i carri armati di Israele, la tua terra tu la devi liberare. Abbiamo alzato il rosso, il verde, il bianco e il nero, stretta in pugno la bandiera, i colori di Al-Fatah. Abbiamo alzato la bandiera partigiana della rossa Palestina accanto a quella del Vietnam.
Li chiamano banditi i giornali dei padroni che chiamavano assassini i partigiani. Noi non crederemo ai bollettini israeliani, al tiranno Giordano traditore.
Quante volte ci hanno detto è finita in Palestina e ancora cantavamo la canzone. Abbiamo alzato il rosso, il verde, il bianco e il nero, stretta in pugno la bandiera, i colori di Al-Fatah. Abbiamo alzato la bandiera partigiana della rossa Palestina accanto a quella del Vietnam.
Al di là di questo mare c'è un popolo fratello. Ogni lotta aiuta un'altra lotta. Ogni colpo sparato sul nemico sionista in Italia colpisce chi comanda.
Coi popoli in rivolta si muove oggi la storia. Rivoluzione fino alla vittoria. Abbiamo alzato il rosso, il verde, il bianco e il nero, stretta in pugno la bandiera, i colori di Al-Fatah. Abbiamo alzato la bandiera partigiana della rossa Palestina accanto a quella del Vietnam.
Okay. Straight into this shit. I don't get just Bella ciao. Straight up, seen the news. Into this shit. Pentru că aparent this guy right here, the Prime Minister's office said to the Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Ayal Zamir, if this doesn't suit him, you should resign. What? Netanyahu has decided to fully occupy Gaza, Israeli reports. Netanyahu reportedly leaning towards seizing the entire Gaza enclave. Netanyahu decides to occupy Gaza. Netanyahu's office, IDF to occupy the whole of Gaza. IOF, merci. Netanyahu leaning towards seizing Gaza, Israeli TV said, Netanyahu decision made for occupation. Euronews! This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, Mike Dogerwan, bună seara. Kind of in the middle of the night type of shit. Night, mă rog, e 10 fără un sfert, whatever. No, bro, nu mă interesează literally the news. Breaking news is and it says this was said like almost 2 hours ago. We're committing to free Gaza from the tyranny of these terrorists. Practic au zis au murit destui, adică am omorât destui, nu mai are cine să ni se opună, nu că ar fi avut oricum acum nu știu cât timp. Let me just come in, pentru că nu mai avem, văd că lumea se întoarce împotriva noastră, așa că trebuie să apelăm la whatever else there is to appeal to, ca să părem, cum să zic eu, legitimi in any way. Adică, efectiv, în afară de România, din țările care, să zic așa, mă cam interesează pe mine, în afară de România, Franța, până și Germania, până și, nu știu, Marea Britanie, Marea Britanie, we might recognize Palestine if Israel does not. What the ok, mă rog. Așa, Spania, în fine, țări mari, da, Italia even, I guess. Recognition of Palestine. Nu că, din nou, recognition e ceva care în mod normal nu e ok în acest context. Pentru că puteau să facă asta de acum nu știu cât timp, they didn't, acum folosesc asta ca să pară pur și simplu că au efect, să ne lase impresia că au efect boicot sau ceva, dar nu ne interesează să recunoască Palestina acum, pe noi ne interesează ca ei să intre acolo și să oprească efectiv genocidul ăsta și să îi lase pe palestinieni în pace. Asta e step 1, pentru că după there's a whole lot of things that need to play out. Ei pur și simplu nu o să facă nici măcar asta. They will let them cleanse the whole land, as per Oana Țoiu, ministra afacerilor externe din România. You terrorist Hamas, but I'm curious if the Russians would have done the same to us, dacă ar fi, mă rog, I'm not gonna go there. Bună seara, Oana. Da, șarpe de om. I just wanna, man. Da, what a way to start the evening, whatever. Nici nu plănuiam să am așa ceva în stream. Mai știi că zisesem, cred că ieri sau alaltă ieri. Bă, cred că presimt că ceva mai rău se întâmplă. Presimt eu că ceva, nu știu, calamity will happen. Dar bine, eu mă gândeam la ceva natural calamity, but I guess whatever. Dumerisme. Exactly. We're committed to free. Many Gazans come to us and they say, many Gazans come to us, help us be free. Help us be free of Hamas. That's what we will do. The Prime Minister's office also said in a message to Chief of Staff Lieutenant General, if this does not suit you, then you should resign. Deci practic i-au dat ultimatum la ăsta să invadeze practic Gaza. Să ocupe Gaza, să anexeze Gaza, however you want to call it. Anexare, că de fapt cam asta e. Ăla nu-i terenul lor și nu va fi niciodată. Netanyahu and Zamir have been at odds with the way the war. Euronews, nu știu de ce mă așteptam la alt fel de limbaj. Is being fought, with those tensions having reached their peak on Monday, according to a report on Israeli Army radio. Netanyahu's announcement, watch this. Let's go, wait. Is that what bro said? Nah, there's no way bro said watch this. Bro said watch this. Oops, I forgot to do the volume. Brace your headphones.
All the massacres against Jews were preceded by horrible vilification.
In what? In the Middle Ages.
In the Middle Ages, all the massacres against Jews were preceded by horrible vilifications.
Bro, they are literally drawing these with their pens. I don't know if you know, but Zionism and the cult of Zionism of Theodor Herzl came in as Theodor Herzl being Messiah, by the way. Zionism is a death cult, and it needs to go.
The lies that were leveled against the Jews spread around the globe.
Oh, do you have Romania here? Transylvanian Alps. Danube. I was just curious.
We were poisoning the wells.
Such a. We were poisoning the wells. We were poisoning the wells. They're clearly not doing that, are they? No, they're not doing that, bro. They're not doing that. They're just a death cult. They're not doing that.
The wells. We were carriers of disease.
Carriers of disease. Nu știu. Da. E dovada aia cu Ben Gurion care încerca să folosească bioweapons against the Palestinians și să facă să moară from disease. I remember that now. Founding father and first prime minister wrote a letter to the idea of seek out to recruit East European Jewish scientists who would either increase the capacity to kill masses or to cure masses. Both are important. One of the scientists, both are important, by the way. He was among the founding members and subsequently leading scientists in the area of chemical and biological weapons. Da, Judaism, nu știu exact cum se scrie în română. Iudaism, cred că e, da. I think you...
We slaughtered Christian children in order
Probably. Get the fuck out of here. Report shows rising attack on Christians in Israel, but willingness to tackle the issue. Asha, next.
in order to drink their blood. And this
Drink their blood.
spread from country to country.
And yet you end up doing it, didn't you? You took that as a manual and started to use it like, hey, bro, look at his face. He looks like an absolute goblin. I'm sorry, I'm not the kind of guy that just, shames physio, whatever. I don't care about that. But this guy is the definition of demon. King Demon. Bro dares to have a pic with him and his son or whoever in the back. A book that says baby. Whatever the is happening here. What the... What even is the... Imagine you're the author of some random book here and you're against this guy and you see your name in there and you're like, God, Jesus Christ. I thought those were the Transylvanians. Drinking the blood of Christians? Yeah.
And created massacre after massacre, culminating in the worst massacre of them all, the Holocaust.
Our genocide.
In which 6 million innocent Jews or led to the slaughter.
Bro, you piss on them. You literally pissed on them with whatever the you're doing now. You pissed on your whole history, on your whole ancestors, and on your whole current situation and political situation, social situation, economic situation, and future, my guy, because nobody's gonna see you as the same, hopefully, ever. Like, hopefully this is not gonna be the normalization of Hitler live 4K on my phone, because otherwise I will absolutely die. We need to give Dobby Mirkovic, so I'm just gonna he's shocked to go back to Poland. Sorry.
Today, the Jewish state is facing similar vilifications. They lie about us.
Wait. What?
They
Israel has killed in 9 days. They lie about us. No, you actually did.
lie about us. They say that we're deliberately starving Palestinian children.
Well, why didn't you bring in food then and block food?
That's a barefaced lie.
No.
Since the beginning of the war,
Show me how they're eating food, and I will believe you.
we have let in almost 2 million tons of food.
Which, by the way, is not enough. Actually, no, it's a bit more than the minimum, so that they can, they can be in the line, that not lying but over, so we are legal in what we're saying. It's clearly a manufactured lie.
2 million tons of food.
Because the Palestinian children need like 1.8 million tons of 1.8 million tons of food to be able to like survive at this point, and they say that we delivered 2 million. Oh, how convenient that this is over the 1.8 million said by the human rights activist groups and anyone that has 2 brain cells and is against Israel at this point.
Food for Palestinian civilians, Palestinian children. That's been our policy.
That's been our point. Look at his face. Trying so hard not to lie, not to,
But in the last few months, this humanitarian aid has been interdicted.
Where did you look?
But in the last few months, this humanitarian
Yeah, it looks down. In the last few months, the fuck you call it again? Oh, humanitarian aid.
aid has been interdicted by Hamas looting.
They think Hamas is this.
They steal the food from their own people. But in the last few months, that food
What the fuck does that video have to do with anything? That could have been anywhere. Bro, isn't that... Wait a minute.
steal the food
Isn't this like Jewish letters or alphabet or
from
something?
their own people.
I'm trying to like see any sort of fucked up shit that they came up with just to lie, because of course this is a blatant lie. Look at how it's edited, man, to make it sound like this is all some blood label conspiracy and not a very obvious confess to genocide. Yeah.
But in the last few months, that food has not been reaching the Palestinian civilians.
Says it, yeah?
That food has
That food is
not been reaching
has it or has it not? Oh, has
the Palestinian
not
civilians
reaching the
because Hamas is stealing it. So we've decided to go around it. I've authorized the Israeli Air Force to airdrop humanitarian food around it.
I have authorized the Israeli Air Force. I did it. I did them a favor. I gave them food via planes. Look how cool I am. I gave them plane orders.
Authorized the Israeli Air Force to airdrop humanitarian food and medical supplies to Palestinian civilians. We invited other countries to join these airdrops, and many have. We also designated
Oh, bro. They love France now.
safe corridors through which these trucks can travel without being looted by Hamas.
No, wait a minute.
To join these airdrops, and many have.
Where the fuck are they dropping these? In the middle of the in water? What the f is that? The land is there. This is water and then, you know, the Palestinians cannot necessarily go to the beach because it's been sieged by Israel. And if they want to go there, they shoot them.
We also
Oh, good job, France. Oh, yeah.
designated safe corridors through which these trucks can travel without being looted by Hamas or endangered by combat activity. And we're talking now to our American friends about further steps to alleviate any possibility of hunger or the appearance of hunger. We're
Or the appearance of hunger. People drowned trying to get this aid, multiple people so far, and crushed too. Yes. Of course, because that's what aid delivered by planes does. I said AIDS. Did I just say AIDS delivered by plane? In such a densely populated area, it always kills. Yes, exactly. And it's also, why do they need to do this in the first place? Imagine this army of this clown being able to specifically target Iranian operators, like Iranian, you know, top commanders in Iran. And just to make it clear, wait a minute, because I need to open the, like, incognito so I don't. Oh, jeez. Oh. Right, just so that y'all understand the satanity of this guy. We have Israel from, let's say, Tel Aviv, which is here. Whatever. To Tehran, which, let's say, here. 1.5k kilometers. With a Palestinian in Gaza. This is like straight line. 1.5k kilometers. Nice airport, by the way. Till Gaza. There's like barely 80 kilometers. You are telling me that Gaza being like, you know, the most exposed region ever to like naval invasions / being surrounded because it's at the border between both Israeli colonies and Egypt. So they can be navaled, invaded. You're telling me that they cannot defeat Hamas in Gaza, but they can strike some shit ass over the mountains and into the mountains because, believe it or not, this is mountains. This is not like just, you know, Tehran is mountains. Just to make it clear. Yeah. Gaza, I can't even show it to you because it's absolutely bombed. I mean, this was in 2014. But Gaza is like, man, I don't want to see someone's house. I'm gonna cry. This is Gaza. Show me something else. Rafah. When was this? Oh, okay, I cannot show it to you. But this is like, you know, as plain lands as it can possibly get. Deserted. Not really deserted, but, you know. And plain they like destroyed pretty much everything in this thing, especially in the north. I mean, did they actually restore the? Oh no, they didn't. It's absolutely, it's there. I thought they restored it, but they didn't. It's insane. This is so sad. I never tried to check out the pics and it's devastating on Google Maps. Yeah. But I mean, it's how they looked before, because you know Google Maps has a history of pics and everything. I've been here before. But they're like as low ground as they can get. You know, that's what I mean. Sea's there. Barely sea level. So you're telling me that they cannot solve this? You know, this problem that they have with Hamas in that area. But they can, like, I don't know, rocket the shit out of Tehran 1,000 miles away in the east. Plain bullshit.
Committed to doing this, just as we're committing to free Gaza from the tyranny of these terrorists. And many Gazans come to us and they say, help us be free.
I'm actually curious what this says. Compression papers. What? What does this even... We are equal. Oh, voila. They want me to save them. Look, they're saying it. We are equal. They were probably saying, stop bombing us. And they say we are equal. Oh, Allah. My brother, what are you trying to do with this video? You piece of shit.
Help us be free of Hamas.
Yeah. That's what Rose. That's what was written on those, you know, papers. Man, what the? I want to see the. No, not this.
Help us be free.
I'm sad I cannot.
Help us be.
Cannot.
Free of Hamas.
I want to see like.
Hamas.
I want to see like more of it. I want to see what actually he says, because I don't know Arabic, of course. But I want to see as much as I can. Ah, shit. This doesn't work. Translate. With 1,000. No. A signature of a short phrase. Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, this is insane. Gaza, God's compression. Ah, you're right. Compression papers, you know what that might be? Gaza. Yeah, that's right. If you have Palestina, you have Gaza, down with the Israeli apartheid state. Yes. Gaza, we are equal. Cuteness overload with the Palestinian Israelis. How are you doing, bro? The real growth, I am absolutely dying over here because they just...
Of their terror, of their cruelty.
Yeah, that's what the papers were saying, yeah. They decided to just annex Gaza.
Their tyranny. And that's what we will do.
Oh my god, how cool is he, lads? Everyone is allowed except the Jews. The nerve of this man. Wait, no, I didn't want to say it. Let's determine one for all who the liars are and who's not. Answer this question. Is Jesus of Nazareth the Messiah? What am I seeing, man? I want to see compassion for the penalty. You are the slave of Trump. Jesus. Idiots. All of this aid delivery approval started last week when you realized that you started to lose political war while you were busy killing babies. Let's go, Imran. Let's go. France, UK, Germany, and then Mexico all are now intending to recognize Palestine by September. This is why you allowed aid to go through. plainly, specifically, yes, this is why you are faking sympathy. This is why you are indirectly begging the world not to recognize Palestine, forgotten that we all have in record the number of babies you killed. Even after airdrop, you fired at the desperate Palestinian, killing hundreds. Right. I mean, you gotta support these somehow. And sorry, I just read that. Holy shit. Grok, why is... Oopsie, something broke. Why is this post so trash? Us who always plays the victim lore, these people are despicable. Yeah. It's considered trash for several reasons, primarily due to its content and context surrounding it. Netanyahu's video, which the post refers, draws a parallel between historical anti-Semitic verifications and current criticism of Israel's actions in Gaza. This comparison is often seen as an attempt to deflect criticism by evoking the Holocaust and other historical atrocities, which may find it appropriate manipulative. It can be perceived as being a passive I cannot read to justify present actions, which is a sensitive and controversial approach. Denial of starvation. What the Grok is woke, lads. Ayo, I thought Grok was gone, but Grok just cooked this guy. Denial of starvation in Gaza. Wait a minute. Wait. I want to do this. But I want to do this like right here. I mean, I think it should like answer me, no? Or no? Or do I have... I've never done this, so how are you like supposed to... Like, Grok is technically supposed to reply to my post saying something, but it doesn't. And I don't know why. I thought I was cool. Anyway, back to what Grok says. Netanyahu's claim that there's no starvation in Gaza, despite the evidence on the contrary, is a significant point of contention. Reports and data highlighted in the end of web results suggest that there is, indeed, a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Starvation. With issues like food insecurities and aid blockages. Denying this reality is seen as dismissive of the suffering Palestinian civilians that can be viewed as propaganda. Blaming Hamas. Blaming Hamas! Grok is going there. Maybe take a screenshot and you can post it. Oh yeah, I will definitely do that if it doesn't like do anything in this sense. The narrative in this video and the post shifts blame to Hamas for the humanitarian issues in Gaza, such as the looting of aid. While Hamas's actions are indeed problematic, this perspective is criticized for ignoring Israel's role in the conflict and the broader context of the blockade and military operations that contribute to the crisis. It simplifies a complex situation and can be seen as an attempt to avoid accountability. Yes, it is avoiding accountability 100%. Political motives, the post and video are part of a broader political strategy by Netanyahu, who has been accused of using such narratives to maintain power and deflect international criticism. The related web results indicate that Netanyahu's policies have historically propped up Hamas, the ones they want to destroy. Which complicates the current narrative and suggests a lack of consistency and accountability. Lack of nuance. The post in the video lacks nuance in discussing the Israel-Palestine conflict. I'm not taking Grok as a, ultimate expert. Damn. Episode one-sided video that does not adequately Palestinian civilians. International community is concerned. This can be seen as propaganda rather than a timing and context, given the date. The post comes at a time when international opinion is increasingly critical of Israel's actions in Gaza, with more countries recognizing Palestine and condemning the humanitarian situation. This context makes the post's content appear out of touch with the global sentiments and factual reports. And someone disposed is considered trash because it propagates a narrative that many find misleading, manipulative, and dismissive of the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, while it's also like a balanced nuanced approach to the complex issue at hand. And bro cites the Guardian. Jesus, does Elon know? All right, so I'm just gonna. Do this. I'm just gonna paste like one of it. Hopefully, oh, there we go. The takeover simplifies the complex conflict by labeling Hamas as mere victims without addressing their role in initiating the violence. The violence, not attack. No, nothing. The violence. Is Grok? Grok is anti-Semite because it says violence and not mass slaughter of civilians on October 7th, erasing civilians as a shield. Yet critics called it trash for ignoring the 60k plus. Oh, Grok. Yeah, so let's go. I'm just gonna leave that there. That is crazy. So. Yeah, no, let's just go on X and see what's going on. Grok video rendering daily limits are being set to 50, 100, and 500 for premium plus, and everything. Who the f asked bro to do anything? Just already allows workers to purchase and own the means of production if they want. Socialists. I don't want to see this, man. No. Where's the where's the post that I had? Oare cine îi scrie lui Țoi textul acesta? Cred că habar n-are cine și ce scrie. De comentarii nici nu mai vorbesc. Ăsta trăiește numai încrucișată săracă. Yes, Adrian, yes. They're the effing problem, bro. What? Yes. So she's being like. Bro. This is like so demoralizing because you see our government taking a stance that unironically my probably my ancestors, my real anti-Semitic ancestors would have taken. Would have taken. This is reality for them. You know how sad this is? Seeing them like that? Do you know how sad this is? Like, seeing Palestinians like this, in this way, specifically because Bibi and his gang boys shoot at people like daily. In order to survive, you have to do this, and is like they are saying it like for Israel that this is a game. In a way, this is a game because they're the ones that shoot. They're the ones that are hiding, and there's aid that needs to be taken. And whoever dares to go there is like taking a gamble. So for them, you can hear them even like cracking a little bit, like something. For them, it's like kind of like normality. This is...
يا حبيبي.
Mult sforțat te și fi. O luați și selectați numărul de unde și ce fă cum moștiri de neobolșevici. Oh, they still associate USR with the USSR. This USSR. Jesus. Eu înțeleg că Bruxelles e nerușinat. Dar chiar așa ne-am pierdut o realitate și pe... Let me just write something here as well. Can I edit this? No. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Because they are just absolutely stupid. Meanwhile, Lula says it's time to move on from the US dollar. Oh yeah, brother. Financial Times praises Romanian president for combating populism and Russian bots with credible, modest governance and strategic silence. Strategic silence is the... I'm gonna save this. I'm not clicking that because I'm not on X that much. Strategic silence. I need the link for this. Jeez. Oh man. Right. Some bad stuff is coming. Yeah. Kinda is. Foreign Ministry of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia expresses the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation of the strongest term of the repeated provocative practices by officials of the Israeli occupation authorities against Allah's Hamas. Oh, they woken up. Saudi Arabia has woken up. It's only when they attacked the mosque. That's when that is it. The kingdom affirms that such practices fuel the conflict. Stop destroying our churches because in conflict is going to erupt even further. Oh yes, Saudi Arabia, play with the dollar in your pocket because that's how you're gonna win. Emphasizes. The kingdom emphasizes. The kingdom affirms. The kingdom condemns. Do something apart from X written shit. Put an end to all the actions of the Israeli occupation official with violate international laws and norms are, bro. To pray to our holy. Miss Genocidal Girl. I just assumed someone's gender online, yes. What? Just as Hitler vowed to eliminate every Jew and said he couldn't live as long as one Jew remained, I say we cannot live in this land as long as one Muslim remains in Gaza. They must be eliminated. How do they think, if this is true? What did she say? The images of which... Oh, okay. They are eating something like... Oh my god. So there's been a directive by the European Union, according to the Israeli founding fathers of the Union, it seems. Because everybody just, I mean, Romania and did any other, like, head of state take this and said, yeah, we're gonna lick that? I'm curious. Hamas must disarm and end its rule in Gaza. Do you real... Oh, I cannot. Do you see the duality? Because in the beginning it was Hamas and its rule in Palestine. Now it's Gaza. So it's shifting and shifting. It's always been about this. It's always been about them conquering and annexing and doing whatever. Of course. Macron did this. Of course. You had to do this. So that's why Romania decided to, like, absolutely copy-paste whatever this is. Jesus Christ. Bro, and you're asking yourself... What the fuck is this? And you're asking yourself why... Why do they say we're a colony of France? Georgești și toți ăștia. De ce zic că suntem colonie franceză și că Macron dictează? He actually does! He actually does. He writes that. Then our whatever Ministry of Foreign Affairs copy pastes it. That solution is the two-state solution. No, that solution is not the two-state solution because the two-state solution failed on every occasion. You dumbass. Jesus. Are these people even going to look into the problem actually? The horror of knowing what they likely did to this girl after this picture. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine. So the UN is absolutely useless in the idea that the EU and other organisms have more power than the UN, which is complete ass. A two-state solution is only a distraction and continuation of the occupation. Yes. And the recognition of Palestine also does the same thing. It doesn't help. Right now, it doesn't help. Because it keeps fueling the same narrative and the same guy doing the same things over and over again. And of course, it's conditioned. Of genocide, and I have developed quite a nerve. If Germany were a decent country, this journalist's career would be over today, and so would be any respect towards his persona. First of all, he has a Ghibli picture, which is complete shit. After seeing so many children with hereditary disease... I don't even want to read this, for which Israel is not responsible. Perhaps we should explain to the people in Gaza that one should marry their first... Oh my... What? Even if Muhammad is said to have... This is among other things The reason for the many sick children. In addition, such cousins' marriages lead to a lower IQ. Oh my. Yeah, I cannot believe what I just read. Remove the Israeli Attorney General who is prosecuting Kim for corruption. Mai țin și invers. What the actual fuck is Belarus doing? No. Wait. Is it heroic to kill toddlers? Followed. Wait, what? Never let the Democrats forget they cheered this monster 50 times within 55 minutes. The absolute goal with no souls. What is even happening here? What the fuck is happening? This man should have been sat down and silenced. We're marching now to Gaza to break the siege. 45 minutes of walk to the Gaza border. How do you think you're gonna do anything? Oh, I don't wanna read Clotilde. Bă, Jean îl vrea pe Anastasiu, Consiliul de Stat Penal în funcție de stat, asta e România onestă. Yeah, crazy. I did not even see that. Right, Dick, tell us how... What the fuck? Great to see the Netherlands taking the lead and funding the first package of US military equipment for Ukraine under NATO's Prioritize Ukraine. My god, they're using... I thank allies for getting Ukraine the equipment it urgently need defeating Russian aggression. I expect further significant announcements from their allies soon. Bro, the fact that that is a tweet is crazy. This is the way. Deleting my Instagram today, not just the app, the whole account. It's time to be... Okay. Breaking: Trump will block federal aid to all states and cities that boycott Israel. Democracy. Wait, do you think this was staged and should have been investigated, yes or no? Yeah. Zoran Mamdani with the US flag in his... Independent journalist. Not the New York City politician, okay, but I just got like... I got some goosebumps out of... Just so you know, Israel, you're done. Your days of playing the victim are over. Your anti-Semitism scam has been exposed. Billions across the world have finally woken up and see you're no better than Hitler's Nazis. Fuck you, free pass. Yes! Oh, let's go. Rip Grok cyanide. No, Grok is fine. From what I can see. I mean, nah, he's not fine. He said October 7th, so obviously Zionist. What the f is happening here? I don't even want to see the comments. Rip Grok is Zionized. Oh, man. What the f is Justin Bieber doing? Huh? God's chosen people stealing energy drinks in occupied West Bank. Even the vending machines aren't safe from Israel. How can you even do that? Jeez. Irish president, military action is needed in Gaza to stop the genocide. Are we to watch children starving? Something must happen. Oh. Whoa. Oh. What? Before and after Jewish terrorism. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you for saying it. Oh, yes. The man, it feels good. You know, I think I am on the safe side of Twitter, which is crazy. But I don't want to open the comments because I know what's coming. So, actually, do I want to look in the comments? And they target and blame Muslims. Jewish terrorism, Crimea River, Hamas started this war. Yes, Hamas started it in 1948 when it didn't even exist. GG's 2025 brain. Alright. Is this even gonna work or no? Or it's gonna just the real mastermind. Il Donaldo Trumpo. The fuck is going on? What? Is that supposed to be an actual comment? This guy has been on a conference for. Oh my god, this country is a joke, man. This country is a damned joke. I do not believe. This guy was in so many conferences in Timisoara, in here, in, I would say, my university. My university. And he says, Femei dace cravota Georgescu. I think I will absolutely do this. Look at the comments. Alright. How is this an intellectual, my guy? How the f is this an intellectual in this country saying something like that? This is so shit. This guy held conferences. This guy was the conference guy in many, like, university conferences in academia. This guy has the shittiest, most racist takes on the internet, as it seems, for an academician, whatever you want to call it. I just want to send me the... Where the f... Leaving this here. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, just pasted it in a random chat. I want to look at this as well because I had it in the...
Hill heading into midterms. What do they need to do? What can they do to, you know, hold?
Well, one of the things they're going to be talking about pretty soon are the tremendous drop in drug prices. You know, we've cut drug prices by 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500%.
Credeam că vorbește despre Gaza, dar... You know, we've got drug prices by 1,200, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500%. I don't mean 50%, I mean 1,400, 1,500%.
I don't mean 50%, I mean 1,400, 1,500%. Because we're going...
Hill.
If a drug was $100, it got the price by how much does it cost now? That's a pretty nasty question. Who do you work for? Yeah, basically. All I'm saying is the first brother who yells out, "What the fuck are you talking about?" should get a Pulitzer Prize. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man. What are they saying here? And all the data we're getting about what plans for post-war, of course, Gaza would look like, but they could match those documents seen by Euronews dated December 2023. Which is... Bro, where's the... Where are the pics, man?
A document seen by youth system, media and society. Two sources familiar with the document spoke to Euronews on condition of anonymity. They said the proposal was originally until a new would be to the flow.
Bro, can you show the doc... Associated Press. Great source, by the way. Oh my god, okay. I just wanted to touch this real quick because I think this is how I'm gonna be approaching the situation up until from now on, because that's how I'm gonna be able to like get videos on to YouTube as well. Both English, Romanian language, I don't care. Whatever fits. Live Netanyahu looking to annex all of Gaza. Since Palestine is a world problem, I'm going to be talking in English mainly, but I will try to speak in Romanian here and there as well. Annex, thank you. Wow, so I'm having the same language, journalistic language, as the ones in the Middle East side, because it seems like we think the same. It's an annexation of a land. Are they going to show me the... Aid reaching Gaza can't feed even 1% of the population, Dr. warns. GG Netanyahu. Yes, you've been letting aid go by, but to who? Probably to your people.
Crowded camps.
Sometimes a small portion of corn per person, sometimes a slightly larger portion, sometimes a cup of oil, other times some rice. We are just staying and waiting. We are exhausted all the time.
Fighting between the Sudanese armed forces and paramilitary rapid support forces has been going on for years now, after tensions between the two sides escalated in the capital of Khartoum before spreading across the country.
If you have money, they take it. If you have a good, strong donkey or something like that, they will take it from you. They kill people. They killed people in front of us. They took girls in front of us and raped them.
20,000 people have been killed and many millions more displaced.
There was another convoy, UN convoy, with 15 trucks that tried to reach El Fasher at the very beginning of June. It could not, and there were five aid workers that...
Bro, I've seen people telling me that TRT is propaganda. And my answer to that is, I don't give a shit. Family of frail boy killed Yaref, didn't receive his body. What? Hold up. Democratic congressman is now being supported by 13 House Democrats as of Monday. Sure. As if that's gonna help with anything. Although, if the US said it would recognize Palestine, that would be a blow, wouldn't it? Bro. Do you agree? Yes. Although I'm not gonna share it because this guy is like... I don't know why, but I've seen his tweets and I think he's kind of like anti-Semitic. Make it stop? Yeah, please. I'm gonna refresh this, but as I am waiting for Grok's answer, I think I'm just gonna prepare for the end of the stream because I did not want it to be a long thing. I just wanted to make sure that this stream is there because Netanyahu decided to absolutely invade Gaza.
Against Jews.
Decided to invade, annex, and take the land that they've been expelled from willingly by themselves for breaching international law in the 2000s. And now they're going back at it again. So the international community kept like Palestine. Of course they failed Palestine. Of course they failed Palestinians. But they kept these like bastards from completely fully annexing and invading wherever they want. And now because they see they wanted to test limits and apparently we don't react as our politicians don't react. They support Netanyahu. Nothing remains. And nothing will remain of them either at this point. I don't even care. How much does Grok need for an answer? But still, let's see if there's any video that we can watch. So that what is communism? Actually, I don't think I want to watch anything else. I think my brain was fried enough with this piece of news that Netanyahu just mentioned. So instead, I will just let it play once again. Because it seems like... Grok answered me. Did it? Yes. Airdrop began shortly after the commercial conflict started. Jordan conducted the first on November 5th. Delivery medical supplies. More followed to 24 special Reuters. Okay, but... So Israel did not do any airdrop since recently. I will leave it. I will leave it there. Let me just go back to the song. Thank you for lurking. This has been a short stream, but we'll be sure to continue like this whenever it's needed, and I'll be on next time. Hopefully not soon, but it is what it is. Good night, and we are gonna talk in private one hour, don't worry. But have a good night.
Vi ska befria